quarterback, running back, and receiver there? It looked like your numbers, you kind of had some receptions.
I played everything. Yeah, I did it all. So, yeah, I had a knee injury. It took me away one season. I played, started quarterback, wide receiver, return kicks. I lined up everyone on offense at some point. So.
And then in 2010, he brings you back to Western Kentucky. You guys obviously kept in touch then through that.
Like I said,
and you were coaching, looked like in high school.
Yeah, when I was coaching high school, like he would always come back. I went to middle school with his wife, so I've been knowing her since we were growing up. So every time he would come back in town, when he was at Stanford or Western Kentucky, we would always hook up and hang out. And he would give me some plays that they run or plays that would help me out with his high school coach. So we've been tight ever since '96.
And he met his wife in college, so you knew his wife long before he did.
I did. Yeah, we were actually hanging out when they met. So yeah.
And then he calls you in when he's in South Florida for the last 2 years there, and brings you in, and then brings you along here.
Yes. Yeah, that was big. I guess he kind of wanted to get back to some guys he was familiar with and knew how he wanted to do things and run things, And I know his system. I know what he wants, like the back of my hand. I speak the same language he speaks. That's all I know. So he wanted some guys that he was familiar with to help him get it turned back around, and we were able to do that.
You're only the second running backs coach here in about 30 years. I know Gary Campbell been around some things. Have you had a chance to talk with him? I know he was at the spring game.
No, I've never. I talked to him one time. It's funny. It was a camp last summer when I was at USF, actually. We were talking about Darian Felix, which is funny.
Okay.
That was the only time I met him and talked to him. He seemed like a great guy, though.
When you're a coach that takes over a running backs group that has kind of 3 veterans, how do you kind of broach that with guys who have had a coach for 3 years?
Yeah. You just want to come in. You don't want to mess it up or just overhaul and change things. You want to know what they do well, get it better, and what they don't know and improve that. So you don't want to come in and really change you totally. They are who they are. You want to make them better in any way you can that you see fit. And that's what I've been trying to do.
Sorry if he asked this already, but what have you seen out of Tiger mentioned Darian yesterday as someone who's been playing well?
He's a big time talent. It's funny because I was at USF, so he's right from Fort Myers. And I was trying to recruit him. He never responded, not one time. I got the text message. It's funny. I still got it on my phone. He never responded. And when I came here, I was able to recruit him, and he loved me then. So we were able to get him here, and he's a big time talent. I've been knowing him for a couple of years. He's gonna be another very good one.
Is he finally responding to your texts?
Yeah, finally. He has to now.
Did you let him know that you?
Yeah, I mess with him all the time. I showed him the text. I sent him like 5, 6. He never responded. I still got him on my phone.
You guys put an emphasis on team chemistry since spring ball and summer. Have you seen some of that come out now on the field? I know it's just the first week of fall.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it. It's night and day since we first got here. Coach is big on team chemistry, staff and players, and everybody together. And he's implemented his system. Like I said, I've seen it at 2 different places, and I know it works. It's been great so far. The guys were receptive from day one, and that helps out. Everywhere we've been when the stuff got rolling is because guys bought in and played for each other, and that's what he wanted to bring here, and that's what they're doing, and it's starting to show.
Tony was saying the difference between last year's running back group and this year's is game experience. How valuable is that to you?
It's very valuable because you know what to expect. It's a big deal from being out here on practice with nobody to going in that stadium, which is the loudest in the country, with all those big-time fans. You know what to expect. You don't have the jitters that you had. You can calm down and just play. You know what I mean? And that's big for those guys to understand and teach the young guys that are coming in.
Tiger singled out the younger running backs, the freshmen, as guys that could be pretty good. What did you like out of them when you signed them, and how have they looked?
Their versatility, they can run, they can do it all. They're strong, they're well built for young guys, And in the process of recruiting, like I said, I've been knowing Darian for 2 years, and I just met CJ, but I sat down and been recruiting him the whole way through. And the big thing about those, they're smart, intellectual guys. So you can sit down and tell them something, they get it. And they want to learn, they want to get better. They're not the big time, I know it all type guys. So every day they come in, they got their notes and they ask questions, and they're smart and they pick it up. And that's the kind you want to coach, because they want to get better, and you give them what you got and they'll get better.
How are you liking Eugene so far, and was it an easy decision to join this staff?
It was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. Like I said, me and Coach Tiger go way back, and this is one of the elite programs in college football, a place you dream of working, and playing as a player. So, yeah, it was a no-brainer, and so far I love Eugene. The weather's great, not as hot as Florida, so it's good. It's nice and sunny and breezy every day.